What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the MaddenBallerz YouTube channel and our Doug Wilson Road to Glory series in NCAA 13. We are in year 2 of Doug Wilson's college career. First year was up and down. We started second string. We moved up to first string in week 6 or 7. Moved all the way down to third string and ended up in second string. And we're starting the year second string. First week is a bye week, so we're just going to practice this week. Try to get enough coach trust points to get that starting position back, so we'll see how that ends up. So far in practice, we are looking okay, completed a couple passes here. The one thing I don't like about the Road to Glory, as Doug Wilson completes a pretty good pass there, is that they give you passes that do not help you. I had 3 or 4 bubble screens in a row. How does that help me gain coach trust points? It doesn't. Fix this, EA. Come on. There's a good pass by Doug Wilson there, and I believe we have to get up to 440 coach trust points, and we start out with 260 maybe. I'm not sure exactly what we're starting out with here, but you can see he's completing a good amount of passes and not throwing interceptions. Luckily, that one was not intercepted. 2 reps left here. Doug Wilson is dropping back to pass here, and he's going to fire this one, and it's caught by Holt, and I believe that one's going to give us enough. You're doing well. Next week, you can challenge the next string. So, week 2, we can challenge Brandon Hayden for that starting quarterback position. But before we do that, we're going to give Doug Wilson a skill upgrade here. We'll give him the crow hop and the polarity there. That's going to get our acceleration, our speed up to 99. You can see week 2, we're going to face off against number 18 Boise State. We are 25. But first, we have this position battle against Brandon Hayden. We got to get to 1,400 points here. And on this first rep, that's a pass to Holt, who gets inside the 10-yard line, and that's going to give us 262 points. But from there on, we go with 3 straight bubble screens after that repetition, which was a sack, which doesn't hurt us, but bubble screens here on 3 straight plays. How is that going to help us win this position? How does that have anything to do with the quarterback really at all? And you can see a sack there. So with 9 reps left, we are still at 292. So Doug Wilson's out of the shotgun. He's looking for a receiver. He's going to fire deep, and that one's caught by Young, and Young is going to get down to about the 6 or 7 yard line. That will get us up to 577. 8 reps left. Doug Wilson fakes the handoff. He's going to pass, and that's going to be caught by Holt, and Holt is gone to the end zone, and that one should get us a ton of coach trust points here, or a ton of points here. We're up to 1,214. 2 reps left. Doug Wilson's back to pass. He's going to fire on the wheel route to the running back, and somehow between 2 defenders, that one is caught, and that one is going to win the starting quarterback position for Doug Wilson over Brandon Hayden. So Doug Wilson will be starting the first game of the season as the starting quarterback against number 18 Boise State. We come into this year ranked number 25 to start out the year. So Doug Wilson brings his team out onto the field at home to face off against number 18 Boise State as he rallies up his team to try to get a win here in the first game of the season. And he comes out onto the field. Washington Huskies will start out with a ball. And on the first play, he is sacked before he can even get the handoff. That was supposed to be a running play. 2nd and 13 now. Wilson's dropping back. He's going to fire to Brooks. And Brooks is going to get taken down for a 2-yard loss on that pass play. So 3rd and 15 now. Wilson's out of the shotgun. He'll drop back. And he is pummeled there. Gets the ball out just before he gets hit. And that would set up a punting situation. Boise State would take over, and we would recover a fumble by Boise State. So we're in their territory, and Doug Wilson's back to pass it on the first play of the drive. It's a pass to Young, and Young is all the way into the end zone for a touchdown. Wilson is pumped up, and the Washington Huskies are up 7-0 over Boise State. And you can see the replay here. He hit Young, who was wide open down the field, and right into the end zone he went for the touchdown and 6 points. Washington would add the extra point to make it 7-0, and the fans are liking it. So on our next possession, Doug Wilson is under center. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to throw, and Young gets that catch up to about the 41-yard line. A nice 15-yard pass play there by Doug Wilson. And as you see the replay there, hit him in stride, and Young is pumped up, celebrating with his teammates there. 1st and 10 now on this drive. Wilson's going to fake the handoff. He's going to roll out, and he sees that the left side is wide open. So he takes off on the QB scramble, and he is all the way into Boise State territory. On 1st and 10 now, Wilson's out of the shotgun, and he's going to pass this one over the middle, and that one's intercepted by Harrell. And Harrell's going to return that one not very far, about to the 12-yard line. They wouldn't get anything out of that turnover, but we would get the ball back after an interception deep in our own territory, and Doug Wilson runs up the middle on that play. 2nd and 10 now, start of the second quarter. Hand off to Brooks, who goes right side and up the middle for 8 yards, so we have 3rd and 2. So on 3rd down, Doug Wilson and the Huskies come out. He is under center. He's going to drop back to pass, and he is going to get sacked on the play. That would set up a punting situation. Later on in the second quarter, Washington has the ball back. Wilson's back to pass. He fires. He hits Holt, and Holt is taken down but gets the first down before he is dragged down. 2nd and 10 now on this drive. Wilson's back to pass. He's looking. He's got all day. He's going to fire deep, and this one is caught by Holt. Somehow that one was caught before he was hit. So under 2 minutes to go, Wilson's going to fake the handoff. He's going to fire. This one's caught by Peterson, and Peterson's in the end zone for the touchdown. And the Washington Huskies are up 14-0. Next possession for Boise State ends up with a touchdown, making it 14-7. We move to the second half where Boise State got the ball first and scored a touchdown. This is a handoff to Brooks up the middle for a big gain past midfield. On 1st and 10 now, Wilson's back to pass. He's going to fire deep, and his guy is wide open, and he has got it for the touchdown. 21-14 now. Boise State takes over. They tie the game at 21. Late in the third quarter, it is 21-all. Wilson's back to pass. He hands off, actually, and that one on the draw play gains 5 yards. 2nd and 5 now as Wilson gets up to the line here. He is going to hand off to Brooks again, who goes up the middle, and he loses a yard, actually, on that play. It looked like he gained a yard, but on 3rd and 6, Wilson fakes the handoff. He's back to pass. He's going to fire, and that one is almost picked off, but we would punt. Boise State would take over, and they are going to go down the field and get a touchdown. They are now up 28-21. 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Wilson's back to pass. He fires deep, and his man was wide open, but that ball was underthrown and is picked off by Boise State. They return it to about the 45-yard line, and they wouldn't get anything out of it. We would get another chance to tie this game up. Hand off to Brooks for 5 yards there. On 3rd and 8 now, Wilson's back to pass. He fires, and he's intercepted by Harrell again. The second interception by Harrell. And Wilson's going to have to make this tackle on Harrell to save a touchdown. Luckily, they wouldn't get any points out of that turnover either, but Wilson and the Huskies have one more shot. He throws deep on that pass play, and it's broken up. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson drops back to pass. He's looking. He's going to fire across field, and that one's picked off by Goins. And Goins, if that's how you say his name, returns it, and that would be the game. Boise State wins this one with a final score of 28-21, beating the Washington Huskies, which will probably move us out of the top 25. You can see Doug Wilson was 6 for 15, 170 yards, 3 TDs, 25 yards rushing, and 4 interceptions. So we're going to advance the week to week 3 and look at the coach trust, and we are back down to second string. So Doug Wilson's college career is up and down all over. The coach can't make a decision on who he wants to start. So week 3, we face off against Illinois, who is 1-0. We are 0-1. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode.